Escape the Night was a reality TV show hosted by the YouTuber Joey Graceffa and also a select number of other YouTubers. One of those YouTubers being Gabbie Hanna, who Joey Graceffa claimed made the entire filming process a nightmare.
So this video is a response to Gabbie Hanna's video, Escape the Nightmare. And I just want to give you guys a spoiler alert. Gabbie was actually the nightmare, so sorry, had to spoil you.
This week, a podcast hosted by the YouTubers Laura Lee and Manny MUA Full Coverage Podcast had a very special guest, you guys. And that guest is none other than Joey Graceffa. This podcast episode was titled Escape the Night, What Really Happened, featuring Joey Graceffa. Now, when you guys hear the name Joey Graceffa and Escape the Night, y'all can probably expect the drama that we're talking about. Almost a year ago, Gabbie Hanna was involved in a huge scandal with Joey Graceffa and tons of people on the internet. She was basically coming for everyone on the internet because she felt the need to expose everyone on social media that quote-unquote did her dirty. For this, Gabbie decided to drop a docu-series on her YouTube channel that she never ended up completing due to the immense backlash she got out of it. Gabbie said she was rage quitting the internet because everyone was mean to her for no reason. So she proceeded to make a series of videos about how everyone on social media were mean to her for no reason. One situation she brought up was Escape the Night, which was Joey Graceffa's reality TV show that he hosted, and she claimed that Joey and his now ex-boyfriend went around talking how awful she was on set after her second time on the show. Gabbie was complaining about the conditions of the set, how awful it was to work in there, and that she didn't get the healthy food that she expected. She also said that her clothes didn't fit and a bunch of other complaints. Joey and his ex both made videos calling out Gabbie for this and debunking all her claims. It's about to mark an entire year since this drama had broken out on social media, and what better way than to bring Joey Graceffa himself on a podcast to reflect on everything. So this entire podcast was about an hour long, but Joey ended up really talking about his drama with Gabbie for a good 10 minutes of this podcast. It first started when Laura and Manny first hit him with the question.
Have you ever had to deal with drama online?
We haven't, so we were just wondering.
So yeah, we haven't, so
that's
we're just
where he's
curious.
getting at. We've never.
Yeah,
oh my God.
We've never had to we just want to know what it's like.
We would have you had.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Joey had to talk about his initial reaction when Gabbie first dropped the expose series.
What was going through
I
your
want to know
mind?
what your thoughts.
I want to know what was going on through your mind.
Okay, so
I need true tea.
I had an inkling that it was coming because
Did
How?
she posted on her Patreon or something the list of people she was coming after. So
what?
Escape the Night was one of the things that she was
Okay,
going
got
to
it.
talk about. And so I knew it was coming, and I was like, I don't know when it's going to be. It was a few days after I landed in London. I was actually on a date when someone texted me that she posted the video.
Oh.
And I was like,
You're like, sir, I'm
freaking out. I was like, I
sir,
gotta go.
I'm so sorry. I
gotta go. And so I went back to my apartment.
Were you
What?
raging?
Yeah, I was trying to concentrate and I
It's
couldn't.
it's
I was
impossible.
like, oh my God, oh my
You're
God,
like-
oh my God. Because obviously, I had a lot of feelings towards her that I've
Totally.
been keeping in all these
Forever.
years. And finally, it was like, okay, she wants to open this gate. Let's open this gate. So I started instantly tweeting. I was like, I think I said it was something along the lines of, she wants to start, let's go. Something like that. Immediately, right when she posted the
Immediately.
video, I was like, oh,
Like,
she
let's
wants to
do it.
start, let's go. Hopefully people aren't going to believe her, but I can see why they would because she's so convincing.
Joey then talked about how he felt with the responses he was getting towards his video titled Gabbie Hanna Needs to Stop.
How was the response for you, on your socials? Was it oh my God, this is insane?
It
What
was
it like? Because I felt like it got wild.
Yeah, it was a lot of support, and it was weird because I felt bad for Gabbie at the same time.
I did.
We were friends.
Now, here's where things get a little interesting, you guys, because later in this podcast, Joey ended up even considering mending his friendship with Gabbie, because he feels bad for Gabbie at sometimes considering the stuff she's been posting on her social media, but Joey says he only considers mending his friendship with Gabbie at the cost of her finally apologizing to him.
There's still a part of me that really cares about her. Like, I still
Totally.
see
I
videos
like
of her, and I'm like,
Gabbie
I
too a little. I mean, I do.
yeah. Like, I want to, like, maybe mend this relationship in the future.
Oh,
but,
that's
but the
amazing,
thing
Joey.
is, I don't know if she would ever get to the place where
I think she
could
would.
apologize.
I think Gabbie. Well, I think it's gonna take time, but I see Gabbie. I think she's gonna get there. I think she's gonna apologize.
Joey explains how he only wishes that Gabbie could simply just apologize to him after everything she's done to him. Then Joey said that he had doubts about Gabbie doing the due diligence of simply apologizing to him in the future, because he explained that a few years ago when he had confronted her, it was so difficult for him to try to get her to just come to terms with what she did. He explained how despite the fact that he connected with Gabbie on so many different levels considering their past together, he just could never forget how hard she made escape the night for him.
I don't know. It's that's the part that's so frustrating, because we had a text conversation years before this happened where, like, I confronted her, and it was the most, like, exhausting thing to just get her to understand where she went wrong. And so, like, still for her to, like, continue this, but yeah, like, I still see videos of her and I'm like, oh, like, I miss her, because there's, like, there is a part of her that is really good.
Yes.
There
and, like,
is.
she
There is.
she
I've had great interactions
I've had
with her.
good
Yeah.
interactions with Gabbie.
Like, she's a good person, but there's just something that it's hard for her to wrap her mind around her being in the wrong.
Yeah.
And if she can come
Yeah.
around to that, like, she could have ended this so quick if she
Totally.
just admitted her faults and moved on.
Yeah.
and said, I'm sorry, and moved on.
We actually, like,
Yep.
we have similar histories with our parents. Like,
Okay.
having, like,
I didn't know that.
parents. So we connected on that level, and, like, we had so many heart-to-hearts. Even, like, during all her scandals, like, I was there to support her and stuff,
Totally.
like, behind the scenes. So, like, we did have a strong connection, but that's why I think it hurt me so much on Escape the Night, is because, like, she's making
felt like you're
this
a good
so
friend. Like, you're a good
difficult
friend
for
to
me.
her.
Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing this to me?
As far as the responses to this podcast and what everyone had to say about Joey Graceffa's take and, of course, Gabbie Hanna, here's what many people have to say. She needs to apologize to the world for still being on social media. Clap if you want her to suffer. Please just let Gabbie fade into irrelevancy where she belongs. It's been such a nice few months without her. Who actually likes Gabbie though? Like, she's actually crazy. She's selfish. She definitely will never apologize. I pray Gabbie Hanna doesn't start drama with Manny and Laura, because she stays doing crap like that when someone says her name. Anyways, guys, I definitely want to know what you think about Joey Graceffa speaking out about this drama almost a year later. What are your thoughts on what he had to point out? And also, do y'all think Gabbie would ever consider apologizing? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love y'all so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.